Some would call it swag, some call it cockiness, some would call it being a diva. But when you're good, it's not bragging. And elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome to the home of the Colorado Buffaloes, Boulder, Colorado. The Sun Devils will kick it away to start us off. He'll start the return inside his 5. He's out of bounds at his own 16-yard line, and he just couldn't find the corner on that return. So Colorado's offense will dial up the first ball plays in this one. This wide receiver matchup is one that we've been waiting to see. You have two guys on either side, Jesse, who are really going to make the secondaries nervous.
Oh, they should, because these...
And here comes the punt team. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. He gets his first one of the day out of there. They used him 3 times in that loss last week. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. So Arizona State's offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone. And you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinators coming into this football game, like, they're not going to do what happened last week. Like, you can't sit back and make the coverages easy for him to diagnose. He'll pick you apart like he did last week. Look for some change-ups and some curveballs for this defense.
Leaves it with the back. Trying to pound their way forward. He picks up a couple to the 31. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. They've been running it, but now the pass. Finds his tight end. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
Well, the defense makes the tackle to give up the first down. They've now got to communicate the next play.
He makes the catch in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona State.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was, we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Not a whole lot of room. And the Buffaloes will snap it on 1st and 10. The give out of the gun. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9. A lot of urgency for this offense.
And that wasn't a big game, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
Creates a little space. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. And the Buffaloes want to crank the tempo. He's looking to pass. He wants it all. Touchdown, Buffaloes! They wanted to finish, and that they did on that possession. The extra point here would tie the game. And that kick was perfectly down the middle. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Hey, guys, got a final score in a big top 25 matchup today. Florida took its show on the road, and they'll be packing a big old W in their bags for the trip back to Gainesville. never underestimate the importance of a road win and how it can impact a team's trajectory. Going to be interesting to see what the fallout from this one is for one ranked team, while the other figures to get a bounce when the new rankings come out, guys.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. Complete to start this drive. He's out of bounds at the 16-yard line. Line getting set on second down. Wants to go up top. Fakes to grab. And he'll be brought down. That big pickup on what they call the drag route, but if you hit it on time, you can hit the turbo booster.
And you've got to be accurate on the throw too, Reese. Nice job by the QB there, putting it out in front of his receiver.
He's loose. They got him free for a big gainer down to the 43. And the Sun Devils, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Rides the back on the option, the give. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Most offensive schemes are predicated on first down productivity. That will not go down as a productive first down play.
No, it will not.
Oh, he's got some space. He's forced out of bounds inside the 5 at the 4, and they save the touchdown, at least for now. Trying to find the end zone. Touchdown, Sun Devils. Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
And this offense shows you why they are really hard to stop. The long, explosive run. You think everybody's thinking run, pile in the box, the play-action pass. They can beat you with the run. They can beat you with the pass. This is a tough offense to stop.
From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody. They bring the punter onto the field now. He'll go back to work and punt it away for the second time. Hauls it in at the 25. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. The give to the left. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. He wants to change this route. To the air on 2nd down. Makes the catch. It's Allen. Really good pickup on 2nd down there. Leaves him with 3rd and 2. The Sun Devils are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They'll try to bully their way for the first. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Now they'll line it up from the 44 on 1st and 10.
Well, as a defense, you know this is going to be a challenge every time you face this offense. They're one of the 25 best in the nation at getting first downs because they can pick them.
There he goes. Touchdown, Arizona State. Hauled that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score.
The offense slips the running back out of the backfield. Nobody decides to cover him. My man makes the play. Shows off the hands first. Got to make the catch first. Does the rest. Walks in the end zone for the touchdown.
He'll try to tack on one more. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. He's not even going to make it to the 20, much less the 25. He'll mark it out of... The punt team makes its way onto the field. They'll look to pin him deep. Cradles it at the 35. They'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Wide receiver going in motion. Quarterback may change this route. Wants to throw on first down. Gonna let it fly. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Got his man downfield. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. Line gets set. First down. From the gun, running back gets the give. He has the first and still on his feet. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. And the Sun Devils getting set on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Well, it was a good throw. It was a good route, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
So now it's second and long. He's got it on the right. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. The Sun Devils pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Looking downfield on first down. Lets it fly. Touchdown, Sun Devils! Snagged in the end zone to give them 6. They want to finish the season strong, and man, are they doing that here in this Week 11 performance. And they knocked through the extra point, and they're up 28-7.
Well, the quarterback had the matchup he wanted. His big tight end with that wingspan working against that defender in the end zone. Man, that QB will take that matchup all day.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. Takes the easy one to the back. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play. The Buffaloes racing to the line in the hurry-up. Wants to keep it in the air. Fires to the middle. And he throws down the gut of the defense. It's incomplete. Ball is at the 42-yard line, close to 4-down territory. Here's 3rd and short. The snap sets up to throw. Gets it to him on the screen. And he was knocked down immediately, short of the line to gain. They'll have to make a decision here. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. Punt is on its way. Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. They've been the height of efficiency here in the first half, David, and you've got to think they're going to try to click it right down the field here.
When you're looking at your playbook and it's worked so well in the first half, I'm going to continue to do what I've been doing, Palmer, because
breaks into the open. All the way out to the 43-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds, and this offense is on the move.
Well, this offense has come out slinging the pill. They are throwing it. They are trying to be aggressive. We're only in the second quarter, guys. Already, this guy has over 200 yards passing.
Quarterback making adjustments. To the air on first down. Sends it downfield. It's caught. And what a job to get the foot down and make it a huge gain along the sidelines.
Well, this offense is showing you it doesn't take a lot of time for them to generate explosive plays through the air. Big completion on the previous play. They take another shot and hit it, and they have completely flipped the field.
Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
And last week was great for this young man. But, man, again, showing you he can do it at a high level. Just working the whole field, using different guys. He is absolutely on fire right now.
He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it first and goal. This offense has been a juggernaut, and they have a chance to pad their total just before halftime. They'll run it on first and goal. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Arizona State.
And we are officially in blowout mode. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen so many explosive plays, and they score again before going in at halftime, guys. I'm hoping we can have a running clock here in the second half.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Burr. And the returner will be dragged down. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Makes the catch. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Bringing the heat. Stands in and takes the hit. It's incomplete, and they tried to get one on the board before the break and couldn't quite make the connection. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. A first half that saw a little bit of everything there in Boulder. And we'd be remiss if we didn't start this halftime report by giving props to this superstar tight end. He's been almost, you know what, check that. He has been unguardable with that unusual blend of speed, size, hands, and route running. He is a pick-your-poison kind of player. And with that, let's send it back to the guys more than a mile above sea level at Folsom Field.
Arizona State has the ball back in the offense, making its way onto the field. They've been dominant, and now they'll try to execute to their own standard. Turning it on. A little more space. Open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30.
This is going to be a big key for him, David, with the lead here in the second half, running the football, right? Staying on the field and bleeding the clock.
Yeah, run the football. You're ahead. You can be a little bit more conservative. But again, this opens up the pass. This keeps everything in balance for this offense.
This offense will snap it from the 42 on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, the running back has it.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Gonna run it. It's Moses. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up. And the Sun Devils are in the hurry-up. On 3rd and short, they'll go to the power running game. That'll be enough for the first down, and they'll mark it at the 48. This drive has been exclusively on the ground. Could they be setting up a shot play? From the gun, they'll try to impose their will.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical. They're trying to stay on the field.
All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's first down.
And how about that? Right after they get the explosive play running the ball, they're going right back to the line of scrimmage for some tempo.
Off the play fake on first down. Extending the play. Tough run, gets it into the red zone, and they've knocked him down at the 17. The Sun Devils with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Handoff to the single running back. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. Down to the 12-yard line, it's 1st down. Looking to throw on 1st down. Zings it complete to the right. Touchdown, Sun Devils! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead.
And how about that? His 2nd receiving touchdown of the ball game. Find ways to get your athletes the ball. They'll do the rest. That's number 2. They better start playing some better defense, or number 3's coming soon.
On the move from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody. And here comes the punt team. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. Another punt on the way. Got to make sure those hammies and glutes all activated. Don't want any muscle pulls from overuse. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return. Gets a little bit of ground for the offense. Here's the handoff. Oh, he's got some space. Really putting together a threat now. They get the 1st. It's at the 37. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Wants to throw on 1st down. Looking to take a shot. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete.
And I'm not surprised they're letting him throw the football down here near the end zone. Like, that dude's been really, really good. And you can trust him. They trust him in this offense. Great job by this defense playing the pass, breaking on the football, and making sure he doesn't get another touchdown.
This slot receiver gives defensive coordinators nightmares. You have got to double him virtually on every pass play. He better have safety help over top. Otherwise, this guy's a threat to score every time they throw the ball.
Lofts one high and deep. Can't make the grab in this offense, which has been brilliant this season on 3rd down. Doesn't convert this time. On 4th down, they're taking to the air. Big tight end makes the grab. It's a 1st down. Well, they just drained all the suspense out of the 4th down conversion, moving the chains easily.
19 on the play. And that's good enough for a 1st down.
The give to the tailback. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. Back to pass on 2nd down. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit. They couldn't make the connection on 2nd down. Now a 3rd and 7 to keep the drive alive. From the gun, wants to pass. Tight end finds a soft spot. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the 1st down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Sun Devils will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. Quarterback sneaks it ahead. Sneaks it into the end zone.
And that's what makes this quarterback so dangerous, fellas. He can hurt you throwing the ball, but man, is he ever dangerous and explosive with his feet. You have got to be able to get this guy on the ground. If you don't, he has got way too much wiggle and speed. You saw it right there.
Arizona State, 49, Colorado, 7.
From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Out of bounds, stopped just short of the 20 at the 19, and now they feel like they have room to operate. They bring the punter onto the field now. Man, these guys have been busy. 6th punt of the day. Fields the punt and tries to work it the other way. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute over.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
I don't know if they're trying to get this guy Heisman consideration, but the fact that they're still throwing the ball at this point of the game with a lead like they have is surprising, I gotta be honest.
And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. The Sun Devils headed quickly to the line.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. And the Sun Devils come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll run it. They want to take their time here. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking for room. It's Need. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks it down.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
Yeah, when you get penetration by that defense right away, and there's no way to cut at all for that back, he gets destroyed right away. No way that play was going to be successful. Way too much penetration.
Pulls and fires it complete to the right. The punt team makes its way onto the field.
On to punt it away.
Catches it at the 15. He'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop to the return. Arizona State has the ball back in the offense, making its way onto the field. Looking to throw on first down. Wide open downfield. There he goes. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down.
And this offense showing off the explosiveness, the big play down the field. This is so big because what it makes defenses do to react now. Now you scare them. Now you make them drop back a little bit. So that big passing play opens up this whole offense.
That one never had a chance. Incomplete.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know lots went wrong, but let's live in this moment and try to be great right here to end the game.
Had it in his hands for the score and let it fall to the turf. It'll be third down. Looking for the goal line. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
Man, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
56, Colorado, 7.
On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic. And here comes the punt team.
In punt formation to kick it away.
That thing was down for a while, but the big bounce carried it into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. What a feeling this has to be, David, in complete control and headed toward victory formation.
Yeah, no stress, under a couple minutes left in the ball game, well in hand. These are the ones, Jesse, you like to just run the clock, take a knee, whatever you want.
No doubt. They're going to love watching this game film, too. There's just so many positives to take away from this, and this is the kind of performance today that is really going to help this offense's confidence.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Punch it out of the air.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
Finds his big tight end. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock. They'll line up right at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. Looking downfield on first down. He'll take the deep shot. He caught it. They make the stop at the 2, but he's got enough to give them a 1st and goal.
You know, I love offensive coordinators that want to stay aggressive, and they've come up with big plays all game long. It's a big reason why they have this lead right now, and they're not backing off here in the 4th quarter. They're letting their guys go play. The entire playbook is open to them, and they're taking shots.
How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? The Sun Devils moving quickly to the line. Got it back on 2nd and goal. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
And you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile up.
Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. Let's see what he can do with the return. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Wants to go up top on first down. Under fire. Last pass falls incomplete, and that's going to do it. They won the game today. That's 2 in a row. If they win the next one, it's called a winning streak. It's been done before.
And we're seeing the identity of this team coming to fruition. Just get the sense they're finding out who they are, what they're about, what they're going to do schematically, and who their big playmakers are.
Which is tough to do, right? It's tough to grow throughout a season and understand who you are. But when you stack wins week after week on top of each other and start to have success, you start to grow as an identity and you start to understand who you are.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm